mods, by the way. Sorry you weren't able to like hang out with us while we were doing it, but Ridge did really good. I think. Character had the most. How about that? Is that a little bit better? I turned the game down. Not being able to talk aloud, you might need to turn down the game a little so we can hear you. Is that a little bit better? Sorry about that. I hate this area. Funny, I ran here earlier and a little bit or so. Still not that much better, really. Wow. Okay, then I guess I'm turning down the game a lot. I thought it was funny. I was doing this earlier and I was able to get here perfectly fine without dying, but now I'm just constantly dying. I don't know why. It's because it's peer pressure. That's what it is. You guys are peer pressuring me. Jesus Christ. I don't know why I took it. Now I can hear you. Cool. I think that have to keep changing this though. Oh shit. Oh fuck. How the fuck did you guys get in here? Oh god, am I gonna die in here? Oh my god, it's because I wasn't paying attention fucking again. Yo, Chris. Yeah, what's up, Chris? How you doing? Welcome. Hi, how you doing? I'm having to talk a little bit quieter than I usually do, so hopefully you can hear me and understand me, but how you doing? Welcome. Holy fuck, I've died so many times. This is disappointing. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Scared? Haven't seen you in a bit. You missed it a little bit, Mark. We did the transmog. Yeah, we had a really good transmog event, actually. It was really good. The video will be up, I'll say like Tuesday or something, maybe. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. You know what? It's fine. I'm just gonna stop rushing, I guess. I guess I have to actually sit here and kill these stupid dudes. Like, it's not even that hard. Jesus. Yo, Cash, what's up, Cash? How you doing? You up for a little late night Dark Souls 2? What's up, man? Sorry I couldn't join earlier. Had D&D. No, it's all good, man. Don't worry. If you weren't able to join, it's fine. You definitely live in your mom's basement. Oh, look at this guy. Lamp over here. Oh, we got that again. Nice. Okay. Well, let me ask, what makes you think I live in my mom's basement? Let's start with there. Where's he at? There he is. Why are you ignoring me? I'm not. I literally just answered you. Let's put this in here. But Cashton Shepherd, what's up? How you doing? Hi. How you doing? Welcome. Yeah. You're like 40 playing video games. Oh my god, this fucking guy. What? Here, I'll ask everyone else. Should I give him the time of day, or should I just kick him out? Should we let him? Should we play around with him for a little bit? Or should we just kick him out? Let's bring bad boy over here. Got some big badonkadonks. There we go. Boop. 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 One more hit should do it. Good job, good job. Taking some huge hits. Taking some big hits here. Let's come over here. Heal up. Good job, boys. Good job, boys. I'm not gonna use that. We're gonna cut this over here. Good job, boys. Good job. Good job. I don't really want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with a kid in the chat. We're just getting him out of here. Alright, boys. Back to what we were doing. Lewis, though. You did a really good job on your thing. Mark, did you see who won? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't think it was that much of a surprise. Actually, it was a lot closer than you think, though. It was a lot closer than you thought it was going to be. Get this, bada boom. Very nice. Alright, what do we got in here? Ooh, we got some more boys. We got some more boys. Alright, let's aggro him over here. Let's just... Oh! Fuck. Alright, we almost got bonked there pretty hard. Big money. Big money. Good. Oh, shit. Shit. Got him. Yes. It was pretty solid. I figured I wasn't in the running much. I didn't have a lot of time for a good fleshed out backstory. It's okay. I mean, what's more important, though, was that you actually participated. That's what was cool. You know, it's always nice to have some, if people participated. You know, even if some people are like, yeah, I didn't really put that much effort into it. It's less about winning and more like just having, like, a community participate. And I think that speaks volumes. This should be okay. So our goal tonight, before I hit the hits, I want to go ahead and try to kill the Dark Lurker. This is the second dark area that we've completed, so we need to complete the third one. Once we complete the third one, I think that means we can fight the Dark Lurker. Now, I have never actually fought the Dark Lurker before, like ever. Ever. I've just never have done this quest line. Oh, fuck, I forgot to... I might be able to do it. I forgot to talk to the guy to make myself level 2, but I might be able to do it anyway. Let's see. We need to go over to... we need to go over to a place. I can't remember where the place is. It's there it is. Couldn't remember where it was. Shaded Ruins. Oh, I didn't even ask you. I'm sorry, dude. How was your D&D session, by the way? Also, why can I see these guys now? Why am I... You know what? Sure, whatever. I'll take it. I'm not sure why I'm able to see these guys now, but whatever. I'll take it. A win's a win, I suppose. I don't think it's right here. I think it's over here. Where's it at? Boom. Open this. Very surprised we never opened this. Owning soul mass. Did I never really open that? Buy item. Already bought all that stuff. Giving human effigy. Oh, that sucks. It never deepened my thing. Fuck, I gotta go back to the fucking guy and do it again. Shit. That sucks. Pretty solid. Had fun. Well, hell yeah, dude. See, you would have had more fun. If I was there. We were both playing D&D. Yeah. Yeah. You might have even gotten a Modern Horizons 2-pack. Or a Modern Horizons 3-pack. Oh yeah, I bet that tickled your taint a little bit, didn't it? Alright, let's see here. What's going on? We have to kill that guy and light that. Looks like we got a couple guys here. Add an aggro him to us. Boom. Boom. Ow. Yes. Okay, now we gotta light this. Have you ever fought the Dark Lurker? Your annoying follower has arrived. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. You just missed it. We had an annoying kid. A little bit of an annoying brat up in here earlier. I already kicked them out. But you would have enjoyed it with commentary. Alright, come down here. Oh, hi. I didn't know we were fighting right away. Okay, we're starting. Guys, we're starting. Remember, this is the first time I ever fought this boss. Okay, explosion. Did not know that was that. Oh my god, it does so much damage. He does a lot of damage. Okay. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. Okay. A bit of an explosion. Shit, 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 shit. Lasers. Okay, we dodged a double. Oh, he got staggered. Good. That's an explosion move. Oh, he doubled. Oh, fuck. Okay, looks like they share the same health pool. Very nice. Oh, that explosion move kind of sucks. Oh shit, what's he doing? Okay, he's doing lasers. He's doing lasers. Okay. The little dark stuff is kind of cool. Fuck. Oh, that sucks. You know, honestly, we definitely could have killed him. I was I was just not in the proper mindset that we were fighting him right away, but sure. All right. Now I know. Now I know. No way. Eh, it was fine. I already, what was the deleted messages he had? His first comment was, "You definitely live in your mom's basement. Why are you ignoring me? You're like 40 playing video games. Are you going to I think I said after that, I was like, should we kick him or should we mess around with him? And he said, should we play with him? What the fuck? And then he just asked, are you gonna kick me? And I just like, yeah, I'm just gonna kick this guy. I don't want to deal with this kid. I don't want to deal with this kid. I think what we have is fine, honestly. I think what we have is fine. I think we're doing really good. I wish I was able to enchant this with some fire, but, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. It is what it is. I don't think Ring of Giants, what a loser. You know kids these days. You know how they are. He's probably with some friends. He's gotta look cool. He's gotta look cool. That's a lot of health, actually. I'll take that. Oh, you got. It's alright. Worth. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it this time. 100% I'm gonna get it this time. This is gonna be super easy. Hey, what souls is? Yo, Aidenson. I think I said your name right. Apologies if I did. What's up, man? How you doing? This is Dark Souls 2. So what I'm doing right now, guys, let me know if my volume's too low. Obviously, I'm having to talk a little bit quiet right now. But we're going through all the Dark Souls right now, including the DLCs. And we just beat all of Dark Souls 2 and its DLCs. And the only boss I have not killed yet is the Dark Lurker, which we are now fighting now. But to answer your question, without all that extra detail, Aidenson, is Dark Souls 2. That is the game that we are playing. But let me ask you something. Are you a Souls fan? Also, Car, if you're going to be a part of this community, you're going to have to play Dark Souls at some point. I know you like Overwatch, but come on. You gotta play Dark Souls. You gotta play some Souls with us. Alright. Your devotion to us deepened, you have gained a rank. Yeah, that's great. That's great and all, but I just want to go kill this boss. That's crazy. Keep up the work, brother. I don't think it's that crazy, but hey, I'll take the compliment. A compliment's a compliment, man. I'll take it. But, oh, there's no but. I mean, it's a dope franchise, bro. Why would you not want to play it? In fact, you're in a good situation. I would love to be able to experience Souls again with like no prior knowledge. I would love to be able to do that. You're in such a good position. I'm trying to remember where to go. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I really like Elden Ring, but don't really have time to play all of them. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm a bit of a big Souls fan. We do a bit of a Soul. We're doing some late night gaming, so most of my following is asleep and not here anymore. But I am a bit of a Souls fan. I mean, you can probably tell. You know, I got Bloodborne tattoo, Moon Presence with the doll. This is a Bloodborne tattoo, and this is a Dark Souls 3 tattoo. As you can see, Soul of Cinder. You got Yorn. You got Aldrich with the Norlondo, as well as. I'm giving you bad angles right now, but and I also gotta get that redone. It's a little bit too much of a contrast between the two, but that is the Firekeeper, and I'm needing to basically. I need to get that done, and I need to start working on my Elden Ring tats. I just haven't had time to do tats, dude. Ever since I got this new job I've been so fucking busy. I haven't had time to get anything done like that. I experienced it through you. Well, I guess that's fair, I suppose. But they're really fun. They're really cool. Are you interested in playing them? Solomon Dark Souls is great. It really is. It's really good. There's a lot of things to like about the Souls games. The way the story is told, the mechanics itself, the fun but tough but fair experience, the endorphins you get for beating the game. There's a lot that comes into that makes a Souls game good, and I think that's cool that you really liked Elden Ring. I assume you like Elden Ring, but you just don't have time to really play it. I'm assuming the kids and work and stuff like that. We can kind of grind our way through these guys. It's fine. Well, besides that, I don't know what the fuck that was. Okay. Alright. Before we get a little ridiculous here, guys, hold up. Let me see if I can just heal myself real quick. What kind of healing was that? Hold up. This is stack. Oh, that's some ass healing, dude. Hold on, give me a second. Let me... It'd be really embarrassing if I die right now. Don't worry, boys. I got it. I got it, boys. I really don't want to. I really didn't want to use an Estus. Whatever. I'll talk to you guys in a second. Hold on. Let me focus up so I don't die on accident for being stupid. Okay. The tattoos are awesome. Thank you, Solomon. I appreciate that. I assume you're a bit of a Souls fan too. Sick tats, dude. What do you think? Okay, what do I think of Crimson Desert? So I'm going to give you my complete honest opinion. First and foremost, I will say that it is a good game. I will say there is an audience for it, and it's really good if you want to play a game to invest a lot of time into. You want to play one game, and that one game is your focus. About to pass out, y'all. All right, Mark. You have a good night, man. Thank you for stopping by. But I feel like Crimson Desert, looking past some of the weird control schemes and the puzzles and stuff, if you're not really into a lot of puzzle stuff, I don't have enough time to invest myself into playing it. I think Crimson Desert is too much of an investment for me to give it an honest shake. I started playing it, and then I realized how grand of a scope that game actually was. I don't have time for it. I really don't have time for it. And if I feel like you don't have time to really explore the game for all it's worth, I don't think it's worth your value. I don't think it's a game that you should be playing. For example, when I was in high school, I played Skyrim all the time. Skyrim was great. Skyrim was awesome. I could not invest nowhere the amount of time I could invest into Skyrim as I can now. Full-time job, I got a lot, my girlfriend, my relationship life, I got my family, I don't even live with my family, so I have to go out and go to my family. There's a lot of things that it just stops me from investing so much time into it. Whereas Souls, I can kind of pick it up and drop it whenever I can. All right, boys, let's do this. Big money. Big money. This is going to be an easy fight. First attempt. Not even going to take any damage. Let's do this. Okay, that's the laser move. Alright, come on. Oh, I could have done 3, actually. I'm still a little bit unfamiliar with this moveset. This is only the second time I've... Oh, it does a big explosion. Bro, I'll be real honest with you. I did not know it did a big explosion. Focus up, boys. Focus up, focus up, focus up. Everyone concentrate. Everyone concentrate. Oh. Fuck. Ooh. Okay, he split. Careful. Careful, boys. Careful, boys. Don't get ridiculous. Careful. He's going to do a double. Keep an eye on the left. Okay, he's not doing anything. Got big damage on him, big damage. Careful, I think he's gonna do that explosion if I remember correctly. Fuck. Oh shit, fuck. Oh fuck. Oh, wasn't even close. Not even close, boys. Shit, lasers, lasers. It's alright, it's alright, we got this. Careful of the lasers, careful of lasers. Good. And boom. It's not gonna still shoot fireballs at me, is it? Alright, that's the first time I get it. I gotta go, but I like to stream. Yeah, of course, Solomon. Hey, man, if you want, you can come join the Discord. You don't have to. I mean, you just met me, and you haven't really had a long time to, like, get to know me and stuff. But if you subscribe, that's cool. I hope to see you again. And maybe if you want to join the Discord again. You know, if you want to join it, we do a lot of soul stuff. If you want to join a stream or a Discord or whatever that's about souls, that does a lot of Dark Souls stuff, then we would love to have you. If not, I get it, man. You know, it's pretty late. Some late gaming stream stuff. Valid opinion. I took a year off after high school, so I thought I might give it a try. You took a year off after high school? Oh, so are you a recent graduate of high school? Ink is the goat. I appreciate that. I don't know about that, but what I will say is when I'm not being quiet, being my usual self, I'm usually a lot more vocal. I'm there. That is true. Car is there. You're guaranteed to at least talk to her. Deep dark it is. Dark that with Masel's face. We need more. Oh, sweet. We just got. Oh, bro. We just got more gear. Hold up. Let's check out this gear. Let's see how this drip looks. We got the. Oh, we got the freaking tampon gear. All right. Alright, we got the used tampon gear. Okay. I actually think, aside from the head, I think this looks pretty clean. This drip looks pretty clean. I mean, it's going to be kind of hard to find anything that really meshes with that yellow. Yellow's a pretty extreme color. As a Souls fan, did you read Berserk a lot? Oh, yes, I did read Berserk. Absolutely. I even watched the anime adaptations, which I know a lot of people did not like, and I don't blame them. It did a pretty poor job on it. But yes, have I read all of it? No. But I have read most of it. Yeah, they got like a fucking predator mask on top of this. That looks clean. That does look pretty clean. What was I saying? But yes, I'm not gonna say I'm a huge anime fan, but I watch a lot of anime. I watch a lot of anime, dude. I don't want to say I'm a huge anime fan because I know there's a lot of people that watch some like pretty interesting stuff. I should say, we'll say that. That's a fair way of saying that without sounding like too much like an asshole. 666, nice. But I do watch a fair bit. Also, by the way, Aidenson. Yeah, sorry, my naming conventions are pretty terrible. That offer also goes to you as well. If you ever want to join, I just put the Discord link. You're more than welcome to come join if you want to. If you want to talk to Souls people, you know, you want to do some Souls. We actually just did a Souls event. We had like, what was it, like 7 people participate where everyone basically we're seeing who had the best drip. Everyone made like characters, whoever had the coolest story, and we tried to figure out, you know, who had the best one. It was cool community events we do. So if you want to be part of it, you can. You don't have to. You just met me. You know, you're not inclined to do that, but figured I'd offer. The movies are goated in my honest opinion. The movies are the. It's been a long time. I can't remember. What was the event that Griffith... It's the Hand of the Eclipse? Eclipse of the Hand? It's the moment when he basically had the egg thing. And he was at that pond, and he summoned the hand, or like the demon, like that giant hands, and those big demons came out. I think it's like they called it the Eclipse. I forget what they actually specifically called that event. What was it called? I can't remember. But dude, that was fucked. Bro, that was fucked. I was like, oh my god. I wanted to show my girlfriend it, but she's not into that kind of stuff. That's a little bit too much for her. It was a little bit too extreme. I guess we can go kill Vendrick. I mean, technically we haven't killed Vendrick yet, but I guess besides him, we've pretty much killed everyone. Do I care about killing Vendrick again? I guess we can. It was the Eclipse? Okay, it was called the Eclipse. I just couldn't remember what it was called. Wow. We did it. We officially have beaten. We officially have beaten all of Dark Souls 2. Fuck. God. We're actually going through all... Aidenson, we're actually going through... I told you this earlier. We're going through all the Souls games. So the next on our list that we're going to be doing is Dark Souls 3. So that's next on the chopping block. After that, we have... I think Bloodborne, the Demon Souls, and of course Elden Ring again. Discord sounds cool. Great, that's awesome. We'll get you involved in some of the events, dude. Did you? Let me ask you. Did you ever finish Elden Ring? I probably should have leveled up, huh? Yeah, I probably should have finished leveling up, but it's fine. Oh shit! What's this? Bros, what the fuck is this? Memory of the King. One cannot reside within memory for long. Oh, this is before he went crazy. This is Vendrick before he went, like, insane.
Seeker of fire, coveter of the throne.
Uh-huh.
I am Vendrick, ruler of Drangleic.
Alright. Neat.
Seeker of fire. What do you see? Find the crowns. The crowns hold the strength of lords. Seek as befits you.
Secret fire converter of the throne. Okay, well I have all the crowns now.
I too, with fire, a lie. Seeker of fire. You know
No, not the depths of dark within you. The flame of flame.
Seek one of the father of the abyss spawn.
Senses humanity. So if I guess he's just giving me lore bits of stuff I already know. But I literally have all of the crowns. Are you not gonna give me something for it?
Such is.
So what if I attack him? Will we do a boss fight? Oh, he just kicks me out. He's like, dude, get the fuck out of here. I just wanted to throw hands, man. And now he's fucking... Bro, he's like fucking naked now. Alright, we're gonna fight him. Oh my god. Do I even do any damage to him? Dude, I do like no damage. Oh my god. No damage to him. Oh my god, my damage is so bad. I need to get more souls. So, he has a bit of a gimmick. His gimmick... Oh, that's my fault. His gimmick is that if you don't have the souls of giants, he gets massive damage reduction. Like, massive. So, I thought maybe 2 was enough, but it is not a lot of damage we can do, huh? I mean, I can see if we can just kind of cheese him a little bit with... Ow. With ice rapiers. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. That's fine. I need to get more giant souls to apparently fucking fight him. Otherwise, we're going to be here forever. Yeah, I was using the guts build. Oh, the big ass fucking sword. Yeah. Is that the one where you have a big ass sword and you did like fucking bonks? That's actually what I did. I used to do some challenge stuff. And I even did Margit blindfolded. And I think with my feet? Let me pull it up real quick and I can show you. Let's go to reels. Oh, it's been a long time. This one's gonna be a little bit deep in here. Where's the video where I did Margit blindfolded? Where are you at? Where are you at? No, dude, I'm not capping. I'm not capping, I promise you. And that's when I tried to do the entire game blindfolded. That was fucking miserable. Holy shit. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Okay, that's Godric blindfolded, but I need... Was it this one? Oh yeah, here we go. It was all audio cues. The entire time I had to just like listen. Yeah, that, yeah. Eventually we're gonna go back and do blindfold again. Because then I only did like 2 bosses blindfolded. And eventually I want to go back and do them all. We're just having fun playing all the Souls games currently. Well, there's a lot of cool Elden Ring stuff I want to go back and do. The only challenge I successfully did 100% was I did beat Elden Ring at level 1. Yeah, that means I didn't level once. The only thing I could level was like maybe like I started with the club. That was my the beginning weapon I started with as a wretch, level 1. Upgraded the club, and that was it. I could not level up once. It was a good times. I need to go. I want to go back and doing some challenge stuff. It's just so fun. Dark Souls is the only game I can think of that would be so fun. Hey, yo, what's up, Dr. K? This is the Godric blindfolded.
Give us the initial burst we need on the second phase. After that, it's Lord
This was a
Angry
fun fight blindfolded.
X1. Nope, there's a jump. Nope.
He has such fun attacks to avoid.
Windmill. He rolls. Good. Good. I think he'll tag it with this. Good.
There are some cheap areas, by the way. It was the Endure Ash of War is really, really good for
Oh wow,
this.
did we get a second phase already? Shit, did he hit me?
Endure is really good when you need to
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
see, even like moments like that, like you have to count the amount of steps you do to figure out where you are at. Because I know once we go to second phase, I always spawn in the same area, so I had to count the amount of steps I would go before I get to the most optimal area. So as soon as I spawn, I would just be holding run, which would get me to him, and I think I said 7 or 8, and that's when I would do a charge heavy, guaranteed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, it was 6.
Yes.
Well, I guess I didn't do a charge heavy.
I gotta heal. I gotta heal.
But yeah, you see how I did Endure? Endure is really good for that because it allows you to bounce through the... or hyper poise through attacks so you can land either heavies
Ooh,
or
good,
you can
good,
get the
good,
healing that you need.
Good.
See, I'm not even bothering dodging at this point. I'm shitting
Good.
toward the
Ignore it,
heal
ignore it.
and just
Slug it out.
slug.
Slug it out.
So it's a bit of a cheat, but that'll be fun to do again. Sorry, I didn't mean to just sit here and just show everyone my massive dick real quick. My apologies. Let me just flop that bad boy on the table. But it's just really cool. I've always thought it was just really cool. Let me put it over there. See, goated. It is something. It's one of those things. I know it looks really impressive, but anyone can really do it. It's just the amount of dedication required to do it. I mean, like I said, anyone can do it. It's just not everyone who wants to really do that. It's Dark Souls. You have to be a big fan for it. But Dr. K, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm trying to think. Is there anywhere else I need to go? What's to hear about your sausage? It was metaphorical. All right. It was fucking metaphorical. Hey, that's pretty great content. Should get. Well, you know how it is, man. You know, it's tough. I do this for fun anyway. It's mostly like a fun. I mean, the fact that I got to meet you tonight, well worth it. Even if I didn't get to meet you when I did it, I got to meet you doing this now. That's what matters. Doing good, just chilling. Someone will cry. Hey, well, that's awesome, man. Hell yeah. Just doing some late night browsing while I'm doing late night gaming. I take it you're a bit of a Souls fan as well. I mean, shit. I didn't think we were going to kill the Dark Lurker tonight, but I guess we went by that pretty quickly. I'm trying to think. Is there anything I even really care about doing? I guess there's like... I guess we can do a tier list. We'll do a tier list of all the Dark Souls 2 bosses. Because I really don't want to start our next adventure without the rest of people in here. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Congratulations, Dr. K and Aidenson. You're gonna be part of my YouTube. I'm gonna use you as content. You good with that? Great. I'm glad that you. I'm glad you agreed to this. I'm glad you collectively agreed without telling me that you agreed. Tier list maker. The dude, Dark Souls 2 boss. I need to make a video on Dark Souls 2 bosses. Is this all the bosses for Dark Souls 2? No, it's not. Is it really? Yeah, well, we got to make sure we get this. Me with my 100% of Salt and Sanctuary, Elden Ring, Code Vein, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring, you could say that. All right. Who said Elden Ring twice? Who said that? All right, guys. I know I just did it with you 8 and 7. I gotta do it with Dr. K too. All right, so you're a bit of a Souls fan. Well, I am also a big Souls fan. I have it currently etched to my skin. That is my Bloodborne half sleeve. You know, got Soul of Cinder, Moon Presence, and the doll. Which, by the way, I think Bloodborne is my favorite Souls game. And of course, I got the Dark Souls 3 full sleeve of the Soul of Cinder. You got Yorn, got Sigmar, got Aldrich, got Norlondo, Firelink Shrine Maiden. I too am a Souls fan. Hey, great minds think alike, right? We all come together. You know, they say if you like Souls, you are guaranteed to be at least 12 inches. I don't make the rules. That's just what people say. That is just what people say. But that's awesome. Hell yeah. See, that's cool. I like seeing other people that are Souls fan. Actually, we just had a and this is actually something I was going to tell you about. So we actually just had a transmog competition where, like I said earlier, what we do is we compete to see who has the coolest transmog, and the one who won this go around was Brandon. This was Brandon's character. Essentially what you do is you make a character from a Souls game. In this case, his was I guess you can't really fully see it. He made his character in Dark Souls 2. He has the game, Dark Souls 2, Armor, blah, blah, blah. He chose Elden Ring. Mark chose that one. You come up with the background story, you get the drip, and whoever has the coolest character, they get the Lord of Maidens tile and some other stuff, blah, blah, blah. But those are the type of events we're trying to, do. Make it. We're trying to get a community of people who like Soul stuff and just do Soul stuff together. So, Cool stuff. Nice. I'm honestly planning more symbolism if I go tattoos like the K-pop Demon Hunters patterns for arm tattoos show how they represent insecurity. That'd be kind of cool. You know it's a joke. You are the president of a Millimeter Peter club. All right, get the fuck out of here. Ban this chick. Get her out of here. Women that play Dark Souls. Am I right? Get them out of here. What a loser. What a fake. Just plain. What was I saying? I can't even think. That's really good. I like Demon Hunter. You know what's funny? My girlfriend hated Demon Hunters for the longest time, but I finally convinced her that was good. She's like, "Hey, I don't want to tell you this, but I actually think Demon Hunters is actually pretty good. I love their songs." And I'm like, "I know." She's like, "But I don't want to admit to it." Which is like, okay, then don't admit to it, I guess. I mean, it's up to you, Chief. Do what you would. But yeah, it's Demon Hunters is nice. Now, I feel like I've heard it so many fucking times now that am kind of annoyed by it. But you know, if you play it, I'm not gonna say no, don't play it. So fine. I don't think I'm creative enough for stuff like that, but it's cool. Oh, you'd be surprised, man. You'd be surprised. I think the other events that we're going to do, is we used to do a roleplay session thing on Elden Ring, which was fun. We had a thing where it's like seamless co-op, but you can have like up to like 50 people playing one game, and we try to get as many people in one game playing. The game scales with the amount of players we have, and dude, it was so fun. Hey, we're trying to do some pretty crazy stuff. But all right, I guess we're gonna just do the Dark Souls 2 boss fight. Or we're just gonna. Oh my god, that's way too many positions. Hey, am I right? You can never have too many positions. All right. So start with the top. Well, complete bullshit. This boss. Let's see. Average. Let's say this a disappointing. Let's say 2-inch gang. If I could spell. Disappointing. Okay. All right. Here we go, boys. We're gonna do it. All right. And your opinion would be nice. Yeah. LO. Yeah. The movie was really good, but yeah, if you pay attention, you can notice every demon show insecurities one way or another. By the way, Black Hood, Ronin Hood, blue cloth gloves, and the land of the red leagues. Are you talking about this guy? No, you're not talking about this character. Which character are you talking about? All right, let's do it, boys. Hello, late. There are many bosses in Dark Souls 2, ranging from the gang squad of random NPCs to basically Quelaag, but great value. What we're going to be doing today is ranking all of them in terms of difficulty. Now, I just finished beating Dark Souls 2, completing all the DLCs, playing it in again, and now I have a fresher understanding of what they are versus now than what they were 10 years ago when I first played it. So, boys, let's go ahead and get into the list. We're going to start off first. Let's do the Last Giant, the actual first boss of the game. Now, as we all know, Dark Souls 2 is a special little boy. Not a lot of people like it because the whole thing is a gimmick, which ironically is both its greatest thing going for it as well as its greatest disappointment. It does a lot of ambitious things. It just unfortunately fails in a lot of them. And the Last Giant is what I like to call the 2-inch gang. This boss sucks. The only thing going for it that is really cool is the fact that it rips its arm off to hit you with it. But it's so easy to avoid. In fact, you know what? My mistake. At least it has that going for it, because that is kind of cool. I'll put it in disappointing. And it at least does something. Whereas 2-inch gang, I feel like that category is like, there's nothing good about this boss. This boss honestly could have been just a normal enemy, and I would have not known the difference. So I'm at least going to put the Last Giant in disappointing. Plus, it does have a butthole as a face, and that is kind of funny. So, disappointing. Up next is Ava the King's Pet. Now, this is a really hard fight if you do not get the Maiden's Eye. To get the Maiden's Eye, you do have to go later on into the Ivory King's DLC. There is a little bit of a tower for you to acquire that will allow you to see, well, Ava the King's Pet. Now, if you acquire the ring, I will say, I will say it is pretty tough. I guess I'm gonna put it in average. I might consider fuck this boss. I have to look at the other bosses before I can really think, but I think it's average at best. It does have some it doesn't really have any crazy combo chains. It does have a little bit of some weird attack hitbox, but then against Dark Souls 2, everything does. So I think I'm a little bit on average. Compared to Elden Ring, I do think Dark Souls are hard. Really? I don't think really, Aidson, really. That is an interesting take. Why do you say that? Aldea, Scholar of the First Sin. I actually did not fight this guy. We're going to have to go into the apparently there were some bosses I missed and I need to go back and kill them. Whoops. I'm gonna call it the whoops tier. The tier that I forgot to fight this guy. Because I apparently skipped in the Black Gulch where you're supposed to meet him. I completely skipped the back entrance that you were supposed to go where he first spawns, and I just completed the entire game. Now, I don't know if I can still do his quest line and still fight him, but I don't know. I don't know. So I'm gonna put him in the whoops tier. Ancient Dragon. Remember, this isn't how good of a boss fight. It's about how hard the boss fight is. And if I'm going to be honest with you, it's in the fuck this boss. Arguably complete bullshit tier. So, this has, I think, the highest health total of any boss. And it has one of the most bullshit attacks, which is it flies into the air, breathes down, and covers essentially 90% of the fucking ring. So not only do you have to smack this dude's ass, run away the moment he gets any kind of airway, even if it's not a fire attack, but you have to keep running back and forth. You're literally going to be running more than you are going to be hitting. That is the entire thing of this. You can either do New Game Plus or do a new character, do Aldea's quest line. Yeah, well, what's up, Genie? Okay, all right, got you. Genie, I need you, by the way, to convince Dr. K and Addison to join the community. All right, I'm doing my best, but they don't like me. I can smell it. I can sense it. I need you to do it. Help me convince them. But yeah, fuck this guy. This boss sucks the biggest cock. I hate this thing. This is my least favorite fight in this entire game. It's an after playing Elden Ring, I tried Dark Souls 3 and died 10 times to the first boss and gave up at the time. That's interesting. Are you talking about Gundyr? Gundyr is actually an interesting thing. Gundyr has a little bit of an interesting asterisk. I will talk about him in a second. Belfry Gargoyles. I'll be honest with you. Maybe the time is a little bit different now, but I guess the only thing that's really annoying about him is there's a multitudes, but it's more of like a DPS check. If you have high DPS, do a lot of damage, you're not going to see a lot of them. They're going to be so easy. They're easy to avoid. Honestly, disappointing. They're not that hard. Now, if you're behind, I could see you arguing average, even fuck this boss, if you were just not leveling up correctly. Your weapons, maybe you're doing a certain weird build that's not that great. Maybe you're doing level 1 challenge. I don't know. But I'll be honest with you, disappointing. But then again, we had a rapier for the first half, and that's basically cheesy because the rapier's broken. So I stopped using rapier because I thought it was just too easy. And that's not because I'm good. That's because the rapier sucks or is too good. Who? I'm talking about Aidenson and Dr. K. Yeah, that's right, guys. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you guys out. Oh, oi, just for that, I'm going to rumble about the complexities of Dragon Age Origins, how the series went downhill. God damn it, fuck. He got us, guys. Shit. Shit. Don't get me started on fucking Dragon Age, dude, Dragon Age Origins was so good, and the second one had a good direction going for it, and the third one was okay, but it was such a letdown compared to Origins. Oh my god, I might join later, but I'm not really on Discord. That okay? All right, I got my eyes on you. I got my eyes on you too. All right. Genie, could just tell them how massive I am girth wise. Yeah, that'll definitely convince them. Blue Smelter Demon. I think it's the same as the regular Smelter. I think they're average. I think they're average. The Smelter Demon does a little bit more of magic damage than it does of fire damage, though it is kind of annoying. I mean, we beat him. He was fine. Sorry to interrupt, but is Dark Souls 3 your next game? Yes, Roland. We're going to be doing Dark Souls 3. We just killed the Dark Lurker. And you're not interrupting, Roland. It's all right. You get me. How do I join? Fuck, we did it, boys. I got the Discord. I don't go to Discord that much either, but it gave me a notification when he's live. Fair. I'll give you the Discord link in a moment, Dr. K. Let me get through my list. And we can bitch together on Discord. Blue Smelter Demon. I don't really think there's anything that much different from the regular Smelter Demon. I guess maybe a little bit of a higher health pool, and it does magic damage instead of fire. I think it starts in a phase higher, I think, but it's average. I think Blue Smelter is just average. Burnt Ivory King. Complete bullshit. I think the Ivory King is aesthetically the best looking fight. Not only do you have like up to 4 or 3 knights dropping down with you. Actually, I think it's 4 knights. No, it's 3 knights dropping down with you. Do this huge drop down, but you land into this platform with lava and fire surrounding you. You can see basically the twisting of the old bed of chaos, basically contorting everything around you, and nothing but fire and brimstone. And then you have these demonic portals that keep summoning in enemies coming in, and then when they finally get shut down because the ice knights go into freeze them, the giant gates of hell basically rises in front of you, and this badass motherfucker comes out. Do not even get me started on the lore of this dude. Literally the most badass character out of any Dark Souls game. I will argue with it. I will put money. I will double down on black all night, baby. That's how great this character is. But this fight, complete bullshit. Do you want to know why? I will tell you why. Thank you for asking. If you happen to die, you have to do the entire scene again, meaning you have to drop down, deal with this massive amount of bullshit that's going on, which has a lot of backswings going on, which kind of suck because the knights that you do drop down with you kind of fucking suck. They can't aggro worth shit, and they don't do damage worth shit. So the fucking burnt ones are like chasing you down. You got like 4 or 5, sometimes 6 dudes chasing you, 2 or 3 of them being ranged. So good luck with that. Not having the time to breathe. You don't even have time to man spread your nutsack anywhere. And so by the time you deal with that, if you die, this guy has some of the most bullshit hitboxes, and he will spam some of the shit he does over and over again with this, yeah, jumps back, yeah, jumps back, yeah. And it's like, is this guy on a loop or something? Holy shit. Someone just copy and pasted this fucking moveset because that's all the fuck he does. He might do other moves, but if I hear yeah one more fucking time, I'm gonna yeah this fucking game off my goddamn screen in the uninstall box of despair. Fuck this boss. So I didn't realize how much I hated this guy until I experienced it. And then I'm like, oh, I fucking hate this fight. This fight sucks. I hate this fight, though aesthetically, super dope. Covenant's Demon, 2-inch gang. This thing looks like 2 inches. It's what you expect. This is the type of thing that you go, it's Jabba the Hutt, all right? I was gonna make a penis joke, but I decided I'm bigger than that because really I am. Everyone's bigger. This guy sucks. I hate this thing. And how the fuck is his boss soul a scythe? By the way, that makes no goddamn sense. This thing, I don't even know what the fuck this thing is. He was just there and he died. His biggest, most dangerous move is he like flips over, and then he rolls back over. That's literally it. That is his most dangerous move. Sometimes he'll hop in the air and flop like a fish. Yeah, fuck this guy. This guy's, I don't know, lame. Dark Lurker. Now, I said we're talking about in terms of difficulty. I actually didn't have that much difficulty, though we did beat the game in all the DLCs by the time we fought the Dark Lurker. So maybe people might have a little bit of difficulty, especially when he splits into two. And he does do a lot of fucking damage. But if I had to be honest with you, again, if we're talking about in terms of pure difficulty, absolutely, Chud. I gotta be honest with you, Chief. I think it's average, but I think a lot of people will disagree and put it in fuck this boss tier. I think a lot of people will think this boss is a little bit harder, and I'm trying to understand this is Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 2 is pretty easy. So if I'm being fair, I think it's fuck this boss, but for me personally and what I've experienced, I put it on average, and it was only required 2 tries, and the first time I didn't even know I was gonna fight him right away, so it kind of caught me off guard. Well, like I said, he did do a lot of damage, and I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible from my own experience. Dragon Rider, 2-inch gang. It's fucking. He fought 2 of them at once, and it was still super easy. He turns into a regular mob. You know how know when a boss fight is complete trash when it turns into a mob. If it is a regular random ass mob, no longer a boss, that's like the worst downgrade you can get. That's going from like, hey, I have a senior level position to fucking scrubbing toilets. Talk about demotion. Dragon Rider, more like Dragon Cuck, am I right? Demon of Song. He does a lot of damage, but it's just kind of annoying because you have to wait for him to like he's basically a giant uncircumcised penis, so you have to wait for him to reveal his fucking mask by peeling back to show his head, and then he just splashes water at you. That does actually surprisingly quite a bit of damage. I'd say he's average. I'd say in terms of difficulty, I think he's average. Dark Lurker halfway. Yeah, even with the double Lurker, I'll be honest with you, Genie. I really didn't think it was bad when he first summoned, because I had a big ass fucking sword. I had the Ivory King's great sword, ultra great sword. One hit just fucking hit them both, and it kind of effectively doubled my damage. And then they went separate, but it wasn't that rough. So this one's going to have some contention, and I can already tell people are going to disagree with me on this one. And you know what I say to that? Suck my nuts. I don't care. Elana, the Squid Queen. Sure, we'll go with that. Squilid. I don't know how to fucking say that. No one's going to agree with me on this one. Let me cook. All right. So this is basically Nasandra, who is 100% 2-inch game. The only reason why she's in fuck this boss, for me personally, is because it literally summons one of the harder boss fights every goddamn time. Like literally, it's a 2 boss fight, and the second boss is just Volt. Squalid. Elana, Squalid Queen. But her fire explosion, I forget what it's called. Pyromancers can get it. I forget what it is. Does a lot of damage. Her dark spells will stagger the fuck out of you. The little mini ball orbs, or her little explosion does quite a bit of damage. If she summons skeletons or pigs, it's not that bad. But she does quite a bit. She gets quite a bit of health. I think she's harder than anything else on this list. Weirdly enough, even though she's basically a reskin of Nasandra, just a little bit more jazz to it. So, no one's going to agree with me on this, but I don't give a fuck. It's my list, not yours. Executioner Chariot. It's a gimmick boss. 2-inch gang. You don't even fucking fight the boss. I mean, once you stop the chariot, I guess you fight it, but it's also, guess what? A regular mob you find later on in the Dracolic castle. I mean, it's not a regular mob. I guess you only fight it once and then it disappears, but it's whatever. It doesn't even turn into a boss. It doesn't have a health bar. It doesn't have any music when you fight it the second time as a regular enemy. No, it's fucking, it's, no, 2-inch game. Flexsteel Sentry. Hey, guess, you know what? I made an argument that if you turn into a regular mob, you're pretty much trash. But weirdly enough, these guys still will catch you off guard. I'm gonna put in disappointing. I don't think they're quite on average level, but I am gonna put in disappointing because they can catch you off guard. Specifically, the sword guy, with its bleeds and with its fast attacks, and it has quite a bit of range. Here's another controversial. This is one's going to be some controversy. Uh, Fume Knight. I think most people think this is the hardest fight in the entire Dark Souls 2 game. I think most people think that. But it only took us like 2 or 3 tries, and that's just because I had to acclimate to an actually good boss fight instead of like some bullshit attacks, because it is actually not only the most fair, the most fun, the most musically inclined, but like I just like this fight. This is a fight that I would honestly burn bonfire aesthetics just to play the fight again. I had so much fun doing this. And I refuse to use the rapier on him. That's so disrespectful. I don't think he's that rough though. Like we kind of killed him really easy. I'm gonna put him on average at best, just because I really think he's really good. But he's really easy to dodge. But I think he's just a really good fight. I think he's the best fight in Dark Souls 2. But I don't think he's the hardest. Hot take: Alone and Fume Knight Alone, really interesting. I have some qualms with that one, but I'll bring it when I get to there. But I think he's average. I know people are going to look at Alana and be like, you did not just put that over Fume Knight, but is what it is, Chief. I did what I did. Gang Squad. I mean, this is just, it's more annoying than it is hard because there's so many guys going after you, and these guys are really annoying. I guess I'll put him here. I guess they're just really fucking annoying. That's really it. And it's just because you're in an unfair position. Yeah. That's really it. I wouldn't say it's complete bullshit. I guess you can argue because it's more of like a bullshit than an actual fight. It's just a bunch of NPCs. And you get staggered. It kind of sucks, but whatever. I'll just say fuck this boss territory. Giant Lord. I'll put it in disappointing. It isn't that hard. So the Fume Knight is the hardest boss fight more than the Ancient Dragon. I think people think he is. The Ancient Dragon is more like a bullshit fight. But if I mean, the moment that you think he's about to go in the sky, if you just, there's more room for error in the Ancient Dragon fight than there is the Fume Knight, because his fire breath does so much fucking damage and he has so much health. It's like, hey, you're gonna spend 3 hours doing this and it's not hard, but you're more than likely going to mess up one time in 3 hours than you would in 10 minutes, is essentially the analogy. Even if the 10 minutes is kind of actually harder, as long as you like sit there and focus, you'll get it. Whereas the dragon is like, it's so boring after a while. It's just lame. It's, come on, what kind of dragon fight is this, dude? Where are we going with? Yeah, Giant Lord. Yeah, if you try to fight him off the way, you'll have explosions going off all the time, so you have to get next to his feet, but it's not that big. Just ignore his feet. It's kind of, honestly, it's like the last giant. Actually, it is basically the last giant, just a little bit harder. So yeah, I'll put it there. Scorpionus Najika, disappointing. She can get you. She can poison you. Her magic does quite a bit of damage if it hits you. Her little ground thing when she emerges is kind of annoying, weirdly enough. But she's not hard. I won't exactly put her in 2-inch gang because she does have a cool little gimmick kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm at least gonna put her in disappointing tier. Guardian Dragon. Again, guys, this isn't about how good or how much we like the boss fight. We're talking about in terms of difficulty. I think Guardian Dragon is average. I think it's average. I mean, it's a dragon. It's what you expect. I think it's a better dragon than Ancient Dragon in terms of the fight, but in terms of difficulty, it's nowhere near as the Ancient Dragon. Actually, you can. Do I think Guardian Dragon's on the level of these? gonna put in disappointing. Also, I just realized I haven't been playing music the entire freaking time. My apologies, Chiefs. How about we throw in some late night tunes? Throw in some late night tunes here. There we go. All right. King Vendrick. So this one is a bit of a mixed bag when it comes to this, because it really depends on how many giant souls you have. If you have no giant souls and you're rog dogging this, like from the get-go, it's really fucking annoying because his defense is so fucking high, and it's gonna take forever to kill this dude. And he can catch you off guard, but he doesn't really do anything crazy other than swing a giant fucking stick. So I think it really depends. I'm just gonna put it on an average, meet in the middle. If you got all the souls, disappointing. You have none of the souls, complete. Not complete bullshit. Just fuck this boss. But we'll put it on average. I was gonna say some music could work. Absolutely, dude. My apologies. I thought I had music going on, but I guess not. I was just locked in. Looking Glass Knight. This has one of the coolest mechanics. Not just because it's raining, has lightning going on, but the fact that he throws the shield down, which, by the way, any projectile spells you cast just ricochets off his glass mirror, is really cool. But it summons not only NPCs, but possible players that had put their summon sign near the looking glass. That is so cool. Really annoying if you're on the receiving end, but it's really cool. His fight is really gimmicky, or not gimmicky. It's kind of lame. I'll put him in average though. I do think he's a little bit harder than the others, but King Vendrick is weak against bleed. That is true. Another take Pursuer is mid, but first encounter is sick. True. I don't spoil. Don't spoil. Knight Looking Glass Knight. I think I'm gonna put an average. Lost Sinner. We're gonna put in disappointing. I mean, it's just a crackhead. It's literally a crackhead with a giant shank. That is literally what that is. And if you don't like the braziers on the sides, it's hard to fucking see it and lock on. That's basically it. It's more of annoying, and the run back sucks than it is. The run back sucks more than the boss. So, you know, disappointing. Lud and Zelen, the King's Pets. I don't think I haven't fought this. This is the Whoops tier. I forgot to fight these guys. I don't remember fighting these guys. So I'm gonna put them in Whoops tier. I don't remember them. Mitha, the Baneful Queen. I think it depends. If you don't burn the windmill, the entire area is going to be poison. You're going to be poisoned the entire time, and poison's actually really strong in this game. I put it in average. If you do burn it, she throws her head, so that's kind of cool, I guess. And she does spells and stuff. I'll put it in disappointing. But if you don't burn the windmill, we're going to put it in average. Sandra, Queen of Draglaic. 2-inch gang. This is a pathetic boss. You guys want to see how my fight went? Do you guys want to see how my my fight with this boss went? Here, allow me to show you how extremely difficult this boss fight was. And now I know some of you may not be ready to see such crazy, insane attacks, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, Chief. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Let me see where it's at. Where are we at? Where are we at, boys? Where are we at? Be here 10 years later. 10 years later. Well, I was gonna make a point, but I don't want to spend like 3 hours trying to fucking find it. Okay, well, allow me to demonstrate what it was. Here it is. Here's her weapon. This is me. Dodge. Dodge. Hit. Dodge. Dodge. Hit. Guess what? Dodge. Dodge. Hit. Oh, boys. Uh-oh, she's doing something crazy. She's doing something crazy. Curse balls everywhere. Hit. Go hit the ball. Dodge, dodge, hit. It's so bad. It's so bad. So 2-inch gang. I guess her design's cool, I guess. Time for a massive hot time. Skeleton Lord is... You know what? A video I want to do, Dr. K, with you. I want people to give me their hottest Dark Souls takes. That's the video I'm gonna do. Hottest Dark Souls takes, and just be like, what? Old Dragon Slayer. I think he's average. I don't think he's hard. Actually, I think disappointing. Without Ornstein there, he's not that great to have as a playoff character. Because Ornstein individually is not that bad. He can catch you off guard. Actually, I think Ornstein is more dangerous in Dark Souls 1 than Old Dragon Slayer is, because he doesn't have that crazy, unpredictable, when he does that charged spear, and then he just starts fucking dashing around like he just snorted a line of cocaine. I'm gonna put him disappointing. Old Iron King. Talk about 2-inch gang. Talk about having a massive 6'8" Giga Chad rancher like fucking dude who wears green great sweatpants, thinking he has a massive package, and it turns out this dude is packing a 3-incher. And I'm not talking about saw. I mean like full on, baby. Like holy shit. This guy is so disappointing. So disappointing. Like, holy shit. Old Iron King, more like old Snooze Fest. Fuck this guy. This guy's so bad. It's so annoying. How can you put like such a cool design, like a Balrog looking motherfucker, coming out of the goddamn lava, and all he does is like, eh. Come on now. It seems like a bad time, but the skeletons are actually manageable if you don't rush in, and even if you do, it's over. Oh, well, if you keep acting recklessly. I'm wearing gray sweatpants, but at least I'm not old iron. True. The Pursuer. I love the Pursuer. I wish Night Rain took the Pursuer mechanic and added it. Instead of having to mark it, they had the Pursuer chasing you. Maybe add a little bit more love to him. I think he's really cool, but it can't help. He's really easy. I'm gonna put him a disappointing factor. He's a little rough in the beginning just because you don't have a lot of armor or health. You can't take too many hits. Don't have a lot of healing, but can't help but think of Lord of the Rings when I faced the old Iron King. Yeah, I was thinking of the Balrog dude. I thought this guy would have been sick. Like, you know, it is what it is. The Royal Rat Authority. I mean, it's just great value. Sif from Dark Souls 1. This is pretty lame. We love gray sweatpants. Flight away. It's off topic. Well, congratulations on your opinion, I guess. 2-inch gang. It's just a giant Sif great value, but worse. It can poison you a little bit. It has other rats or dogs, whatever, near Ferris Lockstone area. It's kind of lame. Lame 2-inch gang. Royal Rat Vanguard. Disappointing. It's a little bit more difficult just because there's so many rats, and eventually you have to find the one that has like a hairy ball sack on its spine. But you're just gonna be killing rats. I mean, you can also argue 2-inch gang, honestly, but I guess the Royal Rat Authority is a little bit harder than that. How long did it take you to beat the game this time? I can actually tell you. We can go look at my playtime on it, and I can give you an accurate estimate. Now, to be fair, a lot of time I was kind of just fucking around, so we'll take out off maybe like 5 hours. We'll just say 5 hours. Yeah, I guess I'll put the Royal Rat Authority there. Yeah, I do think he's a little bit harder than these guys, and Royal Rat Vanguard here. My time, by the way, to answer your question, Aidenson, is... It took me 45 hours. Holy shit. Well, I don't think I spent 45 hours, but hey, I guess I spent 45 hours. I mean, realistically, a lot of it was just me fucking around, farming, and just talking shit. Like, I had like a whole, I don't know how many tier lists I've done. Like, I'm doing one right now. That's 22 minutes. You know, we're almost done with it, but I've done like more massive tier lists while it was playing in the background. Sometimes I'll forget that it's even on. Actually, yeah. There's been a long times I just went to bed and it was still on. So I think realistically, I'd say like 10, 15 hours maybe. Yeah, it was definitely not in the 40s. Ruined Sentinels. If you fought all three of them at the same time, I think... Fuck this boss. If you fought one of them and then dropped out and fought the other two with no summons, I mean, it is kind of annoying, actually. Honestly, I'm gonna say in fuck this boss territory, actually. Playing it solo with no summons, having to deal with their long reach, and they do throw their shield and they do that weird spinny thing. When you fight them on level, again, not taking into account if you're being over leveled, I guess I'll put them on average, but it's the fact there's three of them. Individually, disappointing. But because there's three of them, we'll put it on average, because most people fight one, then it's just two. We'll put it on average. I'm going to leave it on average. We'll leave it on average, all right? Hot take. Final hot take for the night. Throne Watcher and Defender is the most cinematic duo boss fight of the Souls trilogy. Not the entire Souls series, that's company, but old Dark Souls. What? Nah, dude. Is the most cinematic duo boss fight? You gotta explain. Like, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. You mean more than Smo and Ornstein? What is this guy talking about? What is this guy smoking? Holy shit. That's fair. Honestly, didn't know there's the mini boss starts. It has quite a few, yeah. The Slumbering Dragon. We killed him today. I think people think he's really hard, but we kind of first attempted him pretty easy. Honestly, for me personally, I think he was easier than the Guardian Dragon. I think he's easier than the Guardian Dragon. His only move that you kind of have to watch for is when he charges you from across the map. And I guess when he does like the stomp down after he does some of his attacks, but his fireballs are really telegraphed, easy to dodge. His fire breath, it's like straightforward. It doesn't like sweep across. He was very easy. Very easy. Again, we're kind of in game. We've done the other DLCs. He was literally the last fight we ever fought. So maybe that's a little bit dishonest, but I think it, honestly, personally, disappointing. Sir Alone. Talk about one of the most ass runbacks. Holy shit, thank God it didn't take us many times to fight him. This is like on the level, I won't say on the level of Bed of Chaos, but it's pretty, the runback sucks. I think this is the first boss that actually feels like it has a modern take of being like ridiculously fast on some of his attacks. And when I say ridiculously fast, I think it's like normal speed, like in Elden Ring. At least in Elden Ring, it was like crazy, like fucking combo chains. I guess I'll put this in fuck this boss territory, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in fuck this boss territory at least. Run back's horrible, but the fight is good in my opinion. Yeah, like if we could just fight him, he'd be fun. I guess I'd put remember, this isn't a fuck this boss, this is kind of a hard fight. I'd put this in here. I think he's harder than anything else on this list and up here with these guys. And maybe I'm just thinking of their fucking run back, but the two loyal knights stand together at the empty throne. Whilst not the hardest, they show their devotion with their duty and will stand together until both fall and revive. Is cooler than Ornstein and Smo. That's an interesting take, I suppose. I'll be honest with you. I think you might be in the minority on that one, but interesting. Skeleton Lords. You kill these guys, they die, they jizz everywhere and spawn minis of themselves. I think I'd put it on average. A fight of attrition. There's a lot of dudes you gotta kill. You'll get like staggered, and if you just kill all 30 skeletons, there's gonna be a lot of fucking skeletons on you. I'd say it's average difficulty. Smelter Demon, same verse, second as the first. Where's the other one? Blue Smelter Demon. They're basically the same, just different damage elements. The Duke's Deer Freya. I think it's average difficulty. The little spiders are really annoying, and you can do quite a bit of damage. And hitting the spider head is kind of annoying. Run back kind of sucks. I'm trying to look at these and put it with these. I mean, I guess it's not really that hard. It's just all the little spiders getting in the way. I think it's like average difficulty, I guess. Yeah. The Rotten. Disappointing. Possibly 2-inch. The run back's horrible, and the fight is good in my opinion. Oh, you're talking about Alone. That's still on the Alone comment. I think the Rotten's disappointing. I think it's a disappointing fight. I think it's a little bit below average. You just kind of circle around him and like jab him in the kidneys. By the way, in another streamer's chat, I am the Lord of Chaos whispering into his ear from the Yellow Flames. I think I showed that well with my takes. Freya is mid. In another streamer's chat, I am the Lord of Chaos whispering to his ears from the Yellow. I hope he's not getting... No offense, but if he's like, hey, I don't know anything about Souls, let me ask fucking Dr. K. This is my Souls encyclopedia guy here. You're like a guy. I guess that's a bad example, but I was about to say, oh, I'm just reciting what happened in World War II. Oh, really? Yeah. I'm talking about from the German perspective. Okay. Well. That's an interesting perspective, I suppose. We didn't lose. We tripped. Throne Watcher and Throne Defender. Fuck this boss. I do have a 100%, so I still... That is true. You do have a 100%. If that's actually true, then yeah. That's very valid. That is a valid argument, actually. Throne Watcher and Throne Defender. Yeah, I'll put him here. It's two fights. They're kind of annoying having to fight both of them at the same time. They do complement each other. Not as good as Ornstein and Smo, but they are kind of tough. You can make Duke's Deer Freeze Immortal if you cut off both the heads without killing her, and the only way to damage her is to use piercing weapons. Well, it's a good thing I don't want to do that. Imagine a giant immortal spider. Fuck that. That's terrifying. And like Dr. K was saying earlier, they do revive themselves, so you kind of have to fight them at the... if you want to kill them, you got to put them both at the same time and don't just focus on one. You have to get one load, then get the other one load, then kill one, then kill the other one within a small time frame. Twin Dragon Riders. I guess disappointing. I mean, I guess 2 inches equals 4 inches. So I guess that went from 2-inch to disappointing tier, I guess. Sure. Velsta of the Royal Aegis. This guy is, I'm going to say here. He does surprisingly amount of fast damage. He's surprisingly fast with some of his attacks. He does a lot of damage. Has a high health pool. Dark is a very popular infusion that people use, and he's very resistant against it. And again, Alana just summons him. So, and now he doesn't have as much of his abilities as he does as the actual boss fight. But yeah, I think I'm gonna put that one there. I think I'm gonna put Velastada, whatever, here, the Royal Aegis. And that's it, boys. That is all of the Dark Souls 2 bosses ranked from hardest complete bullshit to 2-inch gang. And I guess whoops, but I didn't really fight these guys, so I'm just being fair on that one. If you like this video, hit that like and subscribe. I guess I do other tier lists. We're playing through all the Souls games, and yeah. Discord and link in the description. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye. Alright, congratulations, guys. Dr. K and Addison, congratulations. You're now on a YouTube video. Hell yeah. There's just something about okay, sure. There's just something about doing no effort in making a video, you know what I mean? Hell yeah. I was saying goodbye to the YouTube video, Dr. K. I was just saying goodbye to the YouTube video. There's the Discord if you're interested in joining. Like I say, you don't have to, but if you want to, we're great to have you. We talk about a lot of Soul stuff. But yeah, I think this is a good list. What do you guys think? Think this is a good list? Yeah, I think this is a good list. Trying to think, is there anything else I want to do Dark Souls 2 related? I guess we have to go fight these guys, but I don't really want to go fight. We pretty much completed all the major stuff that we wanted to do in Dark Souls 2. So yeah, that link doesn't work. It doesn't work? Let me click it. It just sent me here. Ink Ninja's Discord. Yeah, I just clicked the link and it worked for me there, Chief. I don't know what to say on that one. Wait, want me to give you a special link? I'll give you a special link. Let's try this again. I'll give you a special duper link that nobody will get but you. Try that one. But yeah, that is this is a good list. I guess we'll start Dark Souls 3. I don't think I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be streaming tomorrow or Sunday. Saturday, Sundays are my off days. Yeah, so Monday will be when we're coming back. Though, of course, I'm going to be talking to you on fucking Saturday anyway, and Sunday. Yeah, I think Dark Souls 3 is when we're starting. Dark Souls 3 is our next game. How much is it? Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is still fucking $60? Holy shit. Dark Souls 3 is still $60? What is the season? Oh, and I have to buy the DLCs too, and those are all $15 a pop. So really, we're looking at 60. We're looking at $90. Oh my god! Holy shit! What the fuck? Gonna have to go. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Man, I might as well get the season pass so I can get everything. At least season pass doesn't include that. Hey, what's up, Skirt? It's 1 a.m. Yeah, it's 12 for me. I'm about to wrap it up myself. I'm just looking at this right now, but I can't believe Dark Souls 3 is still $60, dude. This game has been out for a while. Holy fuck. I'm gonna see if I can find like a Steam key somewhere to see if I can get it a little bit more cheaper than that. I was complaining about Crimson Desert for being 84 to the Deluxe, but damn, I mean, like, fuck, yeah, and like that makes sense. The game just came out. This game came out when? Dark Souls 3 came out when? Release date. This game came out 10 years ago. Holy fuck. Okay. Then go to bed, man. Man, I'm about to go to bed myself. It's been pretty similar to most of my Souls game experiences. Putting up that Discord link again. For the boys. For the boys. Oh, that was a different video. Where is this out? Anivia? That's not one I use, but I don't think I've ever heard of Anivia, actually. Welcome. There he is. Yeah, Amarin the guy. What a fucking legend. What a fucking legend, this guy, this dude. Hey, listen, Addison. He joined. You gotta join now. You gotta join now. I mean, the other guy joined. Fucking Gray, the crazy guy. Oh, God. You gotta join now, Addison. He's basically your brother. You guys come from the same cloth. Alright. Anyway, I might be more popular in Europe. Dark Souls 3. Oh, you're talking about your key. Yes, I know what you're talking about. But anyway, we are going to call it there. I'm tired. I got to get to bed. I have a thing I got to do with my girlfriend tomorrow. We're going to go play some golf with her family. I have to get there like super early, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I'm going to join when I get on my PC. You piece of garbage. You better. And if I don't see, if I see you join this stream again and you're not part of the Discord, I will ban you. Not because I want to, but because I love you. That's what we have to do. I'm wrapping it up now. I'm telling them I'm leaving. Yeah, as I said, that's my girlfriend right there. She's ready for me to come back, so I need to go to her. Go to stream for that. Well, I appreciate you, man. I'm usually a little bit more energetic, but it's kind of a late night stream, so I'm trying to be a little bit more relaxed. Anyway, good night.